What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Ricky Revamp, and we're here on Tab TV3. And I got my boy Brooklyn with me. Danny G, say what's up, man?
What's up, everybody? What's going on, man?
What's going on?
What's up, fam? What's up, fam?
All right, and today we have an amazing guest today, Melo Navaja, man.
There we go.
Let's go, dude. What's the IG? What's the IG?
So it's Melo_Navaja.
All right. Listen, man, quick question. Let's just jump right into it, man. Where are you from, this area? Are you from around here?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
How far is because I've been following you for a little bit, man. I know that when I first met you, you had one shop. Now we're at
four locations.
4 locations,
Wow.
man. Let's go.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Listen, man, on these 4 locations, let's talk to the audience, man. So Tab TV3 is talk about the barber business. And so that's what it stands for. And then 3 is for the past, present, and future. So one thing that we really want to get into, especially someone like you, a business owner of 4 locations, how has that been for you? And what advice could you give? You know, kind of navigate us through that journey.
So my first barbershop, I opened it when I was 26 years old. I was young. I didn't really know as far as business owning wise. I didn't have enough knowledge that I could cut.
Right.
And I had a drive to cut, and I was in that barbershop at 5 a.m. in the morning.
Come on, putting in that work. Putting in that work.
11 at night.
Let's go, man.
And once I started seeing that the past barbershop where I was at, you know, they weren't motivating me enough to kind of stay there. And I was like, yeah, I have to do my own thing.
And that was at the location where you started?
Yeah. Correct.
Then from there, we gone and jumped and did your own thing.
Yeah, I mean, it got to the point where my own clientele was pushing me to do.
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, when basic fundamentals of economics, supply and demand.
Correct.
When the demand is there, you have to supply the need.
Right.
And so that's a great instinct that you went with. I think a lot of barbers don't understand that that's the best way to actually open up a barbershop when the demand is there for you.
Yes, so you're saying that even your customers were pushing you to open up your first location?
Yes. So what happened was that I was in a very small town. You guys probably never heard of this town. It's called Lehigh Acres.
I've never heard of it.
Me
for
neither.
Sure.
Me neither. It's a very country, just very old town.
Right.
Very
Okay.
small.
So that was out there in the sticks,
right,
as we say.
And in that town, there was only 3 barbershops. That's it.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
3. So I came out of, I don't know, I guess I was this phenomenon that came out of it. I was very young.
Okay.
All the barbers there were old. They were older.
Okay.
So I started at 16 in the garage. Then I progressed to a barbershop. I was around 17 or 18.
Okay.
And then from there, they were just like, hey, man, these barbers, they just don't know what they're doing anymore. The environment is just not what we're looking for.
It was just stuck in their ways.
Correct.
Okay, old school barbers.
Yeah. So I was the 4th barbershop that opened up in this town.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
How was it for you getting barbers? Because obviously you're in a town and it's like only a certain 3 locations before you.
Right. So what had happened was that in high school, I had already met a couple guys that were, dabbling in that haircut field.
Okay.
So there was some like Georgie, the Dominican guy, bro. I grew up with him. Awesome guy. He was cutting hair at his mom's house.
Okay.
I was cutting hair at my mom's house. So I was like, oh man, we got to link up. If one of us makes it, I'm working for you or you working for me, but we going to do it.
Right.
Wow. Okay.
So as soon as I opened up, I called these guys and 4 jumped on the team and we took off with 4 barbers.
Wow, that's amazing.
That's awesome. Now, question for you. At what point do you feel like your own clients pushed you to be like, bro, you need your own shop now?
Let me see. I think it was the discipline that I had to what they were kind of lacking. Let's put it like that. So when I was there at 6 o'clock in the morning, I'm cutting business owners, I'm cutting fathers, sons, I'm getting them ready before work, before school. And man, I'm staying till the end. Like I'm till 11 o'clock at night. Just when it came to parties, I wasn't there. When it came to the club,
you were like the power
there.
source.
Pretty much, man. So they were just
you were just committed. You were committed.
So do you feel like now with having your own shops, do you feel like it's hard to find people on your team that are the same way driven and motivated as you?
There's been ups and downs with finding certain barbers because everyone's different. Everyone's different. I feel like I should be the person that motivates them to be better. You know what I'm saying?
You want to inspire them,
inspire
basically.
them, yeah.
Okay.
Motivate them, inspire them, and change their ways.
That's dope.
I get barbers that come in, that are just set on their ways. And I said, hey man, I'm twice your age, bro. If I'm doing it, you got to do better.
Right.
You know.
Right.
So just by teaching, instructing them little by little, not nothing hardcore, because I never want them to leave the shop because I was too strict with them. But just pushing them to be better, and bro, they really turn around, man. They turn around and they start getting that worth ethic, and they change and they become amazing barbers themselves.
Man,
Wow.
that shop balance sometimes is hard. As a shop owner,
It is.
it's hard
It
because
is.
sometimes I think we see so much potential in these people,
Right.
and we're like, man, like there's so much more in there, but you have to choose to want
Right.
to get that. You know what I'm saying? I think like good ownership understands that and sees that for what it is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Especially having, like he said, he had you said you had 4 barbershops, right?
More.
So how many chairs in each shop, if you don't mind me asking? Like how many chairs in each shop?
Yeah. I tend to go between 10 to 14.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, so they're big. They're
Yeah,
not
full
small.
shops.
They're
No,
not
That's why
small
I
shops.
asked, because if he said he got 4 shops, I'm like, usually they'll have a small one, then a medium, then a large, and depending where
Right.
they're at, you know.
So let me clarify that. When I said I have 4 locations, I have 2 barber shops, but I have 2 barber suites or salon suites.
Okay.
Yeah. So the reason I went that route is because I started seeing some barbers that were already booked out.
Yeah, they were crushing it, and
They
they
were-
needed a space.
Correct, man. And
Come
then
on, man,
when I
right
started-
timing. I
that's-
love that
that's
for
When
you,
I
Yeah.
bro.
started seeing that wave, Salon Plex por aquí, Salon Plex por acá, I'm like, hold on. They taking the barbers, and they want to create their own brand. They want to do their own thing. So I'm like, you know what? Let me move this guy from my shop that's already doing very well into one of my salon suites or barber suites and let them create their own brand, and I'll coach them through that so that they can become successful.
That's
Right.
actually pretty cool, because we know somebody that has done that. He had
Yeah.
a shop, and then he opened up to where, what you're doing with your barbers, you're having them start at a position, and as they move up, you're already creating a manager,
pathway. Yeah,
a
yeah, for
boss,
sure, for
you know
sure.
what I'm saying? That's kind of cool. I
Yeah,
like
that is really dope.
And that's amazing, bro, because honestly, there's not a lot of owners right now that give the attention to their barbers. They want to give the attention to their barbershop. And what
Right.
you're doing is you're creating their legacy with them. You're helping them along the way.
Yeah.
100%.
correct.
You're a
And-
part of their journey.
yeah,
That's
and-
dope.
Bro,
Well, it
that's
was-
dope.
I learned from myself, like the barbershop that I was at, the owner, I asked him, I'll never forget this. This is when I really found out who people were. I worked for this man for 5 years. I'm not gonna say the barbershop name, but I worked with him
We'll
for
bleep
5
it out.
years.
Bleep.
I grinded with this man. I put
Right.
standards in there. I took all the walk-ins this guy threw at me. And when it came time for mine, I asked him, I said, hey, I would like to open up a barber shop. I found a location. Can you help me? My mistake was telling him where the location was at.
Wow.
Right. 2 months later, he was opening a barber shop at that location.
Wow.
Yo,
That's
that's
dirty.
crazy.
Yeah,
That's
That's
dirty.
crazy.
Right.
Wait. Now we're starting to spice this up
Yeah.
a little
Right.
bit.
Right.
Yeah,
Talk
no,
to
no,
him.
I-
Talk to him.
I just didn't know. I was like, man, maybe they went with him because he's more qualified and I'm underqualified. I'm only 22. He's he's in his 30s. He has a shop already. Maybe I wasn't the right choice. But what I didn't know at that time, I didn't figure it out. Now that I'm older, I'm like, damn, bro, he went behind my back, got the number, called, and got in there before me.
But you know what's crazy
so-
though? We're at a barber event, right? And the number one thing is competition. So even though you did tell him that, and he did do what he did, in a way, it helped you grow more,
It did.
because
It did.
not only did it motivate you to not only get the spot, but it humbled you in a way, because now you understood things that you didn't understand
Correct.
before.
It was definitely a lesson learned. I didn't take it in a way where he did it dirty.
Right.
I maybe more saw that like maybe I just need a little bit more guidance and a little bit more just under my belt before I do open something like that.
Right.
And
What-
you probably gave him that push that he didn't have to begin
Right.
with. And he was like, yo, I got to step on my game. You know
Right,
what?
right,
Let me do
right.
this.
Exactly.
You know, I'm gonna be real with you, man. I've done that with one of my barbers. I actually opened up. One of my barbers went from being my client to being a barber to managing one of my locations
Wow.
to becoming my business partner.
Wow.
And
Levels.
I could tell you there's levels to it. And I think that good leadership wants you to continue to level
Yeah.
up,
Yeah.
even if it's beyond their own abilities.
Correct.
So
Correct.
good leadership, sometimes as a person that's in the position of leadership, it can be hard because your ego can get in the way, your pride. You know, you could feel like, man, this kid is gonna come and do more than what I got going on. That might stumble what I have going on. You know what I mean? And in reality, he probably could have put you in position to help him grow and scale if the opportunity would have been presented to you. You might have been his business partner right now.
Absolutely.
You might have been growing the brand to a different level. It might have been 8 shops by now.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? But sometimes, man, as shop owners and as barbers, we need to understand, man, you know, pride and ego always comes before the fall. You know, now I don't know where that guy's at. I don't know what he's got going on, but I can tell you this much. My dog got 4 businesses going, running and gunning. I see him at the shows in his area. He's constantly pushing and promoting. His content is A1, his locations. From what I've seen on the internet, I have not been able to physically go. So we got to set that up. But I have definitely seen them online, the aesthetics of it, your style. It's very unique, very different, very modern.
Thank you.
So it's been dope, bro, from my perspective.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate it.
For sure, man.
You know, actually, this podcast is pretty cool because we all own a barbershop. We all owners one way or another. So even though we're doing these podcasts and we're getting to know each other and your story, hearing your story, we actually can take little bits and pieces of that of what's going on in your journey that can probably help us out too.
No, hey, look, for me, I'm always learning. My book is always open. I'm learning. I'm taking advice from every other business owner that's been same or even longer than me. So, you know, I take little bits and pieces from everybody. I want everybody to do good. I'm going to tell you right now, there's been, out of the 4 locations that I've had, there's been maybe 3 or 4 of the barbers that opened up barbershops themselves, where I've guided them, I've helped them, I get them to where they need to go. And for that, bro, it makes me happy knowing that they're progressing and they're doing great.
Yeah, you helped pave the way for somebody else's opportunity.
I wish
That's
the best
dope.
for everybody, man. I never hate. I don't want to hate, you know what I'm saying? I feel like there's enough for everybody out here.
And I feel like, you know, that's something that as an owner, that's the best feeling you can have to say, bro, I was able to help this barber open up his own shop and be a part of that journey that he's on.
Yeah.
No,
And help them to be successful. Because in the end of the day, I want this for my guys all the time. And everybody on my team, I tell them, your success is an extension of mine. So for me, I want you to win because the more you win, the further my reach goes. You know what I'm saying? Because your audience is going to be yours, mine is mine. But I, you know, we're able to commingle and network and kind of grow that branch out even more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot of barber shop owners, business owners, they might see it in the wrong way or might see it as competition. They're going to be like, este va a abrir una barbería. I'm not going to give him that information. I don't want him messing with my business. But for me, I see it like, wow, this guy gave me 1, 3, 5, 10 years of rent. You know what I'm saying? He fed me, clothed me, gave me money for my kids.
That's dope.
I see it in a way where I'm like, wow, this guy was loyal. He didn't go to any other shop. He stayed there. He was grinding. He was paying his rent on time. Well, I'm going to push it forward.
Yeah, he committed for the time.
He committed, bro. So
Can't even be mad at that, man, for real. That's really dope.
And that's another thing, too, because, you know, even though I own my own business, you know, I'm a barber first. We all barbers first. Because even though we all own the shop, we still cut hair in the shop.
Yeah.
So we're barbers first before anything. So helping out the way you helped out the barbershop and opening up your own shop, not only did you give them and invest so much time, but you learn along the way. And for me personally, those are the people that you take care of the most.
Of course, man. I try to at least keep those relationships tight. You know, I would like to hit them up a lot more than I could, but at least once a month, make sure I shoot them a text. Call, hey, how you doing? How's everything going over there? There's been one time where there was a barber that did very well. He came out of my shop. He did very well at his barbershop.
That's dope.
And something happened. It was COVID, actually. COVID happened. He was not ready for that drop. Nobody was ready for it.
Wow, yeah.
I wasn't ready.
Only the strong survived on that one.
Right.
100%.
He had 10 barbers, and he had to let the shop go. Guess who he called? Called me.
Wow,
Said,
that's
hey,
dope.
Mel, you've always been there for me. I got to let go of this shop, but I got 10 guys. They need a homewhere to go. I referred them to you. I know you have these locations. Can they go? I said, yes, man. You've been a blessing. We've kept up. Send them my way. Let's put them in a good home.
Dope.
That's love, man. That's love. That's love for real.
That's big, bro, for real.
Man. And, you know, I was there. I was like, yo, whenever you're ready to start up again, I got you. you know, and now I have him as a manager running one of my barbershops.
Let's go, bro.
Wow.
So
That's
you know,
dope, man.
sometimes we all want ownership and we all want to be business owners, but it's a long. I tell you, it's a long way down the road.
Brother, you ain't saying nothing. You
Yeah,
ain't saying nothing.
This is it's not a sprint; it's a marathon.
It's a marathon, a lifetime of a marathon.
Right. You know,
So, with my bad, Ricky.
No, you're good.
So, with having 4 locations, have you learned something different every time you open another one?
Yeah, actually, I did. So when my first location, when I opened it up, I hired barbers that were already 5-10 years in the game. They were seasoned already. They were bad. But what came with that was
You can say it, bro. It's a podcast,
Yo,
bro.
it's a podcast, baby.
Yeah,
This what
they come with bad habits.
there you go.
They
bro.
come
That-
with
I didn't wanna say
attitudes.
it, yeah.
They come with being divas
They
instead
were
of
not-
being leaders.
They were not coachable.
Yes,
they were not
they're-
trainable anymore.
Old
They
barbers are
came-
not coachable, man.
They came with their ways.
They're just stuck in their
and
ways, dude.
Yeah.
So when it was time for me to either put something down as a rule or a
Right.
standard,
All of a sudden, it's
they
a problem.
Question. Yeah,
Right.
they question. Everything was a question. So I would suggest anybody open up a barbershop in the future, if you're going to,
Yeah.
maybe have one seasoned barber that you know that you can, you know,
That's
any-
coachable.
Yeah.
Manageable.
And then go for the students.
100%.
Go into the schools, get those students that are hungry, see which one good, which one has potential, teach a class in one of these schools, and they graduate. I mean, we were just watching it now. There's at least 50 students that were competing. out there.
100%. Yeah.
You know, and out of those 50, grab yourself 3 or 4. These guys are moldable, coachable. Yes, sir. No, sir. They're going to wake up on time. You set the standard from the beginning, and they have to follow that.
You know, I'm gonna say a little bit more to that. I think that, and I said this, like, older barbers aren't coachable. Not all of them, but the majority of them, right? Unfortunately, as a younger owner, like I was at one point, you were at one point, we were all at one point, right? You're also not 100% sure of what you're doing yourself. So you're trying to map this out as you're going. You're having trial and error. You're going through the phases of becoming an owner. Also, the disbelief of you yourself. You're battling those things on your own.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when you get a seasoned barber tell you, nah, man, that's not how we run a shop. That's not what we do. That's not how you're gonna. You actually do start questioning yourself, like, damn, am I doing the wrong thing?
Right,
Am I
man.
not doing
Right.
this? Am I not?
Yeah, a lot of time it results in anger. You're just
It
like,
really
"Man,
does.
bro."
It really does. And in reality, you have to trust the process.
Right.
You have
right.
to trust your convictions and what you're saying. Hey, this is how it's gonna work. This is what I'm doing, and this is what I think is gonna be best for me. And that's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what makes you a better owner.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Being able to go through that.
Another suggestion I would say is cut the cancer early.
Oh,
Cut it
100%.
early. Don't let him linger. Don't let him be in the shop for the next year.
Dude.
He will turn or shift the other barber or the younger barber's mind
100%.
into how he's thinking versus how you're thinking,
Right.
how you want him to be. Cut it early, cut him out. Hey, man, thank you so much. It was great for you working at this time.
Right, but I need you to go.
Yeah.
Listen, man, if it's one
man.
thing I can tell you, that is the best advice I think any barbershop owner can have. If somebody does not align with your vision, does not align with what you're trying to do, what you're looking to do, it's okay to let them go.
Yeah, man.
And let them go in a rush and in a hurry. Because like he just said right now, I just let us know, the reality is that person's going to poison more than he's going to help.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah,
one
man.
bad apple can turn around and make you lose 5-6 barbers.
Because a lot of the time as business owners, we're looking at the rent. We're like,
Right,
man, if
right,
we let them
right,
go, there goes $250 or $300 out the door.
Right,
I'm not gonna make that. I said,
Right.
bro, don't worry about it, man.
The reality is
Don't worry
culture.
about the money.
When you open up
Yeah.
a business, man, one thing that I've seen you do, I've seen Brooklyn do, culture over everything. You know what I'm saying? Your culture has to matter. Your belief systems and what you say, hey, look, if I say we have to be here at 10 o'clock, then we're here at 10 o'clock. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's
That's
just
it.
like any other job. You got to punch in and punch out.
And if not, those guys got to go. Just keep it real. You know, and you might go through the seasons of not having a barber available or not having a full staff, but that's just the process of owning
bro,
a business. That's
it's
just
in
what it
waves,
is.
man. It's a roller coaster. Being a business or a barbershop owner, it's a roller coaster.
100%.
There's gonna be one time where you have 12 full barbers in your shop. You are already at your cap,
Yeah.
and you got barbers calling you, telling you they want to work there.
100%.
And 6 months later, you have 6 barbers, and nobody wants to work there.
And dead in the
You're
water.
trying to figure out, man, where did I go wrong? What happened? Why did he go to the other shop?
Yeah,
what did
yeah.
I do, bro?
Questioning
worry.
everything for real.
I'm telling you, just trust the process, put faith in God, and they will come. Right.
I agree, man. That's dope. That's dope. Listen, guys, you guys have any other questions
No, I'm
for
good.
Navaja?
Navaja.
So you call yourself Navaja? You nasty with the blade though?
I'm
You
pretty.
sharp,
I'm
sharp?
pretty
He's trying to
good.
be
I'm
so
pretty good.
humble, bro. I love
I'm
that.
pretty
I love the
good.
humbleness.
I'm only nasty when I'm competing. If I'm out there on the floor,
Yeah.
as competitors,
Let's
that's
go.
that's,
That's
that's why I
dope.
turn
That's
it on.
dope. Well, listen, man. Let us know where your location is at. Where can people find you on social media, and any customer, anybody that's looking, kind of drop your information.
All right.
As far as that goes.
You can find me under Mellow_Navaja. Definitely follow the Barbershop, Navaja Barbershop.
Let's
It's
go.
very simple, just Navaja Barbershop. All of them barbers there. I am coaching them to be influencers, social media. I'm pushing them to do content.
Let's go.
So when you go on there, you're gonna see a lot of new faces on there, and I push all of them to do that, just because I want them to be in the position where I am one day, and I want them to do more and pass me.
100%.
So Navaja Barbershop on Instagram, Mellow_Navaja on Instagram, and man, I'm right here, man, Southwest Florida, Fort Myers. Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
Man, that's what's up. I like to hear.
All right, guys. Well, you heard it here first on Tab TV3. Mellow Navaja, man, Fort Myers, Florida, man, doing his thing, 4 locations. Man, I hope this pod helps you and inspires you to keep doing what you got to do, man. Keep the grind, keep the hustle alive. And remember, man, let's be great leaders. That's what really matters, man. All right? Leadership over everything, culture over everything, man. Let's keep it pure. Let's keep it 100%. Let's be honest with the next generation, man. We got to inspire them and motivate them. You already know it's your boy, Ricky Revamp. Your boy, Brooklyn.
Danny G, and trust the process. Trust me, it's worth it.
100%.
Yeah, Mellow Navaja, blessing.
You already know. Let's go. Let's grow.